Good day guys, this is a walkthrough video on how to use the PrimeAgile Productivity app. When you open the app, you are presented with this authentication screen and you have two options. You can either sign in using your PrimeAgile credentials or sign in with Google. And for this walkthrough video, I'm going to be using my PrimeAgile sign-in. That requires me having my PrimeAgile credentials. So firstly, I have to input the domain for the client I'm working with before I proceed. I have Premier Unfit Services domain saved in my clipboard, so I'm going to go ahead to paste it in the input. So I can close my keyboard, then click on next. Now this redirects me to a browser where I can now go ahead to put in my username and my password, and I have them saved in my Google account, so I'm going to paste it, then it should redirect me. Okay, now I am signed into the app and I'm welcomed by this welcome screen. Then I have two options to either view project or start your day. Now the difference between the two options is view projects takes you into the app. You're able to view projects, tasks and activities under a project, but you don't necessarily have to interact with any of the functionalities. You don't have to start an activity. You just want to view it for maybe you want to take account or for other purposes. Why start your day? When you click on start your day, you are checked into the app, your time is recorded as your check-in time, and you are able to interact with all the functionalities under a project, including tasks and activities, and it is recorded as a work day for you. So I'm going to click on start your day. Then I have projects presented before me. Now this is a list of projects that I can interact with, and I have a filter up to filter between all projects, project in QA, in progress, complete, and to do. Then I can select projects that are complete. I can see that there are no complete projects, and I have a button to refresh just to be sure that I have no project that is complete. I can go ahead and close this tag. It fetches all projects for me. Then I can filter the project by, let me say, name. I'm going to search by Rockgate, and I should have a project under Rockgate. Yes, this is it. So I can go ahead and compute, then I can close my keyboard. Also, I can interact with specific projects by clicking on this options button. It shows options to either delete, archive, or report a particular project, and I can close it by clicking away from the pop-up. So now on my top left, I have a options button, and this helps me to either go on a material run or I want to go on a break. So I click on break, it checks me out of the app. Then when I come back into the app, it asks me to record the minute I spent on my break, or I can click on checkout, and this basically just checks me out of the app. Yeah, so I can close it by clicking away from the bottom sheet, and I can click on my top right to view my profile. So it has my profile details, and I can either log out of the app or delete my account, which is on the bottom of the screen. Then I can close this as well. So now I'm going to click on a particular project to now interact with the task and activities under the project. So for this, I'm going to click on the second project. So I clicked on the second project now. It takes me to the project details where I'm presented with the details of the project. I have this map which shows the location of the project, where the project is ongoing. Then I have all attachments which would show the different, maybe pictures, videos, or PDF, or whatever attachment that is attached to this project from the admin, maybe as a form of description or to just give me more information about the project. So I can go to task, then I can go to activities to view activities under the particular task. So to create a new activity for myself, I'll go to task, because task is under a project and I can go and create activities under a particular task. To do this, I can click on the task, then I can go to a new activity. Let me say third activity, because technically this will be the third activity under the task. So I can name this third activity action here. I can go ahead to create the activity by clicking on the add activity. So the activity has been added successfully. Then I can start my activity from here or go to the activity tab to start an activity. Okay, so I had to refresh. You can refresh by dragging your you can make a finger drag gesture to fetch new activities. So now I have my third activity. I can start it, but this activity is not going to start because I'm not in the location of the project. So each project has a location where the project is ongoing, and currently I'm not the location of the project, so I'm going to have a grace period of 10 seconds to actually get into the location of the project. And if I'm not able to get into the location of the project in 10 seconds, the activity is going to be stopped and I'm going to be checked out of the app. So you can only start an activity and end it gracefully if you are in the location where the project is ongoing. So I'm going to show you that now. So I click on starting the third activity. It says it wants to use my location while using this app. So I have to give the app permission to my location at all times. So allow all the time, then I'm going to close it. Now this should start the activity. Now, as I said earlier, I'm being given a 10 seconds grace to be in the location for the project. And when I don't get into location for this project, I'm kicked out of the app. Basically, I'm checked out and no time is recorded for the activity. So I can now go back to continue my day. I click on this. Then when I go on the activities, you see no time was recorded for the activity. If I were in the location for the project, I would be able to start the activity and end it gracefully while my time is being recorded correctly. So I'm going to exit this now. Then I'm going to exit the app. I'm going to check out. So it gives me a list of projects that have not been completed and asks me if I want to complete the project or I just want to check out. And for now, I basically just want to check out. I'm not completing any project. So I can close this. So this is a basic walkthrough on how to use the PrimeAgile Productivity app to track projects, tasks, and activities. Thank you.